Hello, guys. Hope your day is off to a great start. Hope your week is off to a great start. It's Monday morning. I just dropped my little guy off for school. I think he could have slept for another hour. It's that kind of weather here today. What kind of weather are you having? In southwestern Ontario, it is freezing, rainy, foggy-ish, kind of. And it sounds crazy, but I actually love this weather. However, I feel sorry for my husband who works outside and for all those who work outside. But I'm cozy in here. I have to say, it's so cozy in here, nice and warm. I've got my candle going. And just before I start work for the day, I figured I would give you a quick layout share because I have promised to do that for a bit. So I'm going to go through one of my older albums here. I'm going to go through two, one recent one current, and one older. So here's another Black Creative Memories album. And we are looking at 2012. And the layout I am about to show you, this one's very special and near and dear to me. And that's because if you read this, I will read it. I'll share some with you. It says, it was November 11th, 2012, Remembrance Day. And we spent a day to remember with Nono at Lakeside Park. A few days earlier, Nono had been told by his doctor that he needed to have his kidney removed because he had a large tumor on it. He was scared. Well, hell, he wasn't the only one scared. All of us were. It was a really scary time where we thought that he had cancer, but thank God, he had surgery, he had a kidney removed, and all is well all these years later. So thank God for that. We're so happy. But around that time, I just felt really emotional, and I just wanted to grab some pictures, just some casual pictures at a park near the lake. So the four of us went out, and Nono came for a walk, and that's what we did. I just captured some casual moments of him with us and us with him. So there's one of my layout shares recently showed this look again that I used to do a lot of. And I love it. Again, I said last time, I still want to go back to doing stuff like this because I really like the look. I like how many pictures we get per page, and it's a great layout template for me. So definitely going to be doing that again. There's the second page, and I'm sorry about the glare. I have the light on right behind me here. So there's more, just random pictures, but they're so sweet. I love them. Oh gosh, yes, I'll read you this too because it's kind of cute. Juliana and Anthony were dressed from head to toe in such adorable outfits from Gymboree. Thanks to Nona, it felt like Christmas morning every time we'd get a bag, or more usually, and look through it. Yeah, she she used to shop at Gymboree, and the big joke in our house is, don't know if you know, but Gymboree shut down, and it's funny because it happened to be around the time that my kids grew out of their clothes. So that's the big joke, that it shut down because my mom was no longer shopping there. She used to spend a lot of money. But look at the cute clothes, like the hats, the matching jacket, matching boots, all the hair clips. This little guy with his, well, you'll see it in the other pictures, with his cute little Gymboree jacket. Oh my gosh, such cuteness. I don't even think I had to buy any darn clothes for my kids when they were little because my mom always used to. And that was her thing. She is a self-proclaimed shopaholic, and she loved having grandkids to spend her money on and to buy stuff. So who am I to say no, right? There, these are such sweet pictures. My dad is such a handsome guy. And he's 77 now, and he still looks great. He hasn't changed at all. So those are sweet pictures. And my goodness, does he love my children, our children. These are the only two grandkids. My brother and his wife do not have children. So you can imagine how spoiled my babies have always been. What is this? Oh, and I wrote that here. One of the things about my parents that I would remember forever was how genuinely happy they were to have Juliana and Anthony in their lives. It melted my heart to see their mutual admiration. They loved each other in such a way that made me proud to be their mommy. So true. And I like these kind of pictures too. These casual pictures like my husband and my dad just walking and talking. Kind of like a special moment. But there's what the layout looks like. Oh, there's the cute jacket. So my son had that from Gymboree. And the matching hat, of course. Adorable. I love it. Okay, sorry. Is that covering enough there? And again, this is one of those I've showed you before. That was my classic thing back then. Strip here, very creative memories style. But lots of pictures. Like, look at all the pictures I'm getting on 2 pages, right? That's a big deal for me. So this is more like what I do now, as you know, because it's easy. But yeah, I covered off a lot of photos, and I took a lot of photos. Can you tell? Because look, we're still not done. So here's another one, also classic Vicky back in the day. And that I'm not crazy about doing this style right now, but I liked it then, and I still like looking at it. There's a picture where I'm finally with my kids. Little munchkins. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. You know what? This journaling is so sweet. Not because I wrote it, of course, but just because it brings me back, and it really elicits those feelings again of that day. So I wrote here, Juliana finally mastered these monkey bars after having practiced every time we came to this park. They were much harder to maneuver than the ones at the other parks, much narrower and longer. But when Nono saw her succeed, he made such a big deal of her accomplishment and actually had tears in his eyes. His love for my kids was simply monumental. That is so true. We always pick on my dad, but out of love, of course, for how much he cried when he came to see the babies in the hospital when I gave birth. He could not stop crying. So when you see the baby albums, you'll see every page, every picture, Nono has tears in his eyes. My mom is also emotional, more so now that she's older, but my dad is super emotional when it comes to his kids. And I am no spring chicken, but my dad still calls me his baby and his little girl and stuff like that. So, I mean, how could you not love that, right? It's just awesome. Love it. Oh, and there's the layout. Sorry, I'm getting really mushy here today, but again, these are really special. And you know what? That's really what scrapbooking should be, right? It's not just about all the pretty little decor and embellishments and all the stuff we put on pages. It's really about what those pictures mean to us, what those people in the pictures mean to us, right? It's not just about making pretty pages. That's the fun part of it, though, but it's not why, certainly not why we do it, right? Okay, let me just move this. Sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand, and my albums are heavy. Okay, so this